Chelsea news with Don Diego Costa.
Chelsea have renewed their interest in Evan Ferguson. Aston Villa are making progress on a deal for another defender because Chelsea are preventing Axel Disasi from leaving. Mathys Tel has turned down a move to Tottenham Hotspur. Stay tuned for more details, and don't forget to subscribe, enable notifications, and like the video. Unai Emery and recruitment specialist Monchi have once again had to search for a new centre-back target in the past 24 hours. Earlier in the transfer window, they considered Loic Bade and Juan Foyth, but neither deal progressed. Recently, Aston Villa had agreed personal terms with Chelsea's Disasi, who has been expected to leave the Blues, but the move has stalled due to a lack of a club-to-club agreement. As a result, Villa is back in the market and is now pursuing Kevin Danso, the highly sought-after defender from RC Lens, who is reportedly eager to leave the League One club. Lazio and Torino have both shown interest in signing Cesare Casadei this month, but Torino are set to win the race for his signature, according to Fabrizio Romano. He shared on X, "Torino have reached a verbal agreement in principle with Chelsea for Cesare Casadei for €13 million plus a 20% sell-on clause. More steps will follow, including medical tests, with all parties remaining cautious until the deal is finalized, as Lazio were also close to completing the move." Chelsea have previously shown interest in Evan Ferguson and are now competing with West Ham and Everton to secure a deal before Monday's deadline. Brighton are open to selling the striker permanently if the price is right, with the South Coast club valuing him at over £40 million. It remains uncertain whether Chelsea will pursue a permanent transfer or opt for a loan with an obligation to buy. Brighton manager Fabian Hürzeler has expressed a wish for Ferguson to stay, but acknowledged that the striker's desire for regular first-team football might lead to his departure. The move for Victor Boniface from Bayer Leverkusen has fallen through, despite a reported fee already being agreed. It's unclear whether a transfer is still possible for the Nigerian international this window, though several top clubs have reportedly been made aware of his situation. Chelsea is one of those clubs, with Graham Bailey telling the Chelsea Chronicle that Boniface's failure to move to Saudi Arabia could trigger interest from the Blues. He added, "Chelsea are one of the clubs informed of the situation, so we'll see. It looks tough for this month as it would cost a lot of money, but he's a good age and a good player. We'll have to see. It might spark some interest." Several Premier League clubs are aware of his situation. Mathys Tel initially planned to stay at Bayern Munich and fight for his place, but a lack of playing time in recent matches led him to reconsider. Bayern director Max Eberl revealed on Thursday that he had never received so many inquiries for a single player before. Tottenham seemed to be leading the race for the 19-year-old, having reached a verbal €60 million agreement with Bayern for a permanent transfer, but the final decision rested with Tel. According to reports from L'Equipe and Fabrizio Romano on Friday, Tel ultimately rejected the move to Spurs, despite the agreement between the clubs. Tottenham chairman Daniel Levy even travelled to Munich to try and convince him, but his efforts were unsuccessful. As per David Ornstein of The Athletic, Tel has now had another change of heart and decided to stay at Bayern for the remainder of the season. Tottenham have now made an inquiry about Manchester United's Alejandro Garnacho after missing out on Bayern Munich's Tel. United is reportedly open to selling Garnacho for around £60 million, with interest from Chelsea and Napoli. It's uncertain whether Garnacho would be willing to move to Tottenham at this stage. According to Mailsport, Chelsea were preparing a formal offer for Garnacho last Thursday and appeared to have a clear path to sign him, as Napoli shifted their focus to Borussia Dortmund's Karim Adeyemi after failing with multiple offers for Garnacho, including one worth up to £50 million. Harvey Vale, a Chelsea youngster who has been at the club since he was 12, appears set to leave for QPR. The Daily Mail reports that QPR has agreed to the final terms for signing the Chelsea Academy graduate. Chelsea is reportedly waiving a transfer fee in exchange for a significant sell-on clause, with additional bonuses tied to appearances. The report also states that a medical for the 21-year-old Englishman was scheduled yesterday, with the move expected to be finalized soon. Brighton defender Valentin Barco is set to join French club Strasbourg, according to reports. A year ago, the Seagulls signed the 20-year-old from Boca Juniors for €7.8 million. However, Barco has struggled to make an impact at Brighton and was loaned to Sevilla in August. Despite the move, he has had limited playing time, starting just 3 La Liga matches this season. Although Sevilla considered sending him back to Brighton, Fabrizio Romano reports that Barco has now agreed to join Strasbourg, which is part of the Blue Co ownership group alongside Chelsea. An initial loan deal has been arranged, with Strasbourg set to pay €10 million to make the transfer permanent in the summer. Brighton has also secured a 10% sell-on clause. Barco is scheduled to undergo a medical in London on Saturday, before heading to France on Sunday to finalise the move. According to Sky Sport Italy, Tottenham have quickly shifted their focus and are now close to finalising a deal with Milan for Fikayo Tomori. The report states that Spurs have submitted a £25 million offer, which Milan is open to accepting. The 27-year-old has been with Milan for the past 4 years, having originally joined on loan from Chelsea in January 2021. Milan made his move permanent the following summer for £25 million, and Tomori has been a key player for the club ever since. Maresca acknowledged on Friday that he's been very impressed with the progress of Chelsea youngster Marc Guiu. He believes the 19-year-old striker may now be more ready to play a bigger role in the team. When asked if Guiu is prepared for more first-team action, Maresca responded, "Marc is improving a lot, to be honest. He's doing fantastic. Day by day, he's becoming more ready for that kind of game. Sometimes the decisions I make are based on what I see. Sometimes good, sometimes not. But for sure, Marc is becoming more ready every day." Victor Osimhen has a €75 million release clause in his current contract with Napoli, and while Galatasaray were previously linked with a permanent move for the striker, they have now shifted their focus to Alvaro Morata of AC Milan. According to El Nacional, Osimhen's representatives have reached out to Barcelona about a potential move to Camp Nou this summer. However, Blaugrana boss Hansi Flick is reportedly more interested in signing Alexander Isak from Newcastle United or Victor Gyökeres from Sporting CP. Although a move for Osimhen is still possible, Barcelona is exploring other options to replace Robert Lewandowski. This shift in focus has opened the door for Chelsea and Manchester United to intensify their pursuit of Osimhen after their unsuccessful attempts to sign him in 2024. That's all for today, folks. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss our next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.